He did pose a good question. If you guys were to hypothetically break up, what would be the predominant reason why? For you, and then for you.
Man, we're going deep here. Okay.
You can be honest.
I don't want you to think I'm going lowballing, right? But, you know, sometimes I feel that she isn't too attentive to the baby as more, you know, as I would like her to be. She's sometimes way too distracted with work, and she's done work an 8-hour shift, and I got this thing I need to do for the military, this post or social media thing, or hey, I gotta go wash my cars at Turo this now. Oh, I gotta help my mom and my dad with this, you know. But then you're over here like for hours on the phone and stuff. So you know, it's things like that are really aggravating, you know, because the baby then is just running around in the living room. She's very independent, you know, playing by herself and this and that. And I try to be there with her. I try to read some books, and she does too at times, you know, don't get me wrong. And it's not like she doesn't want to do it, but the reason that she doesn't do it is because she's so busy.
Yeah.
You know?
Understood. Yeah. Okay. What about you?
I would say if we're not going to get married, if that's somehow going to continue to mysteriously drag out, you know, when we have these discussions, he talks about the financial aspect and wanting to be financially ready, you know. And I think that's, you know, that's fair.
So that would be why you would leave him, would be if he didn't commit and get married to you?
I mean, that I feel like we should be progressing towards marriage. You know, we've been together for 5 years, and this is discussions we've had multiple times where, you know, I believe we're on the same page about it. So I think that will help to solidify, you know, our family unit and be able, you know, because that is something that I think is spiritually.
But if you're not willing to like follow his lead now, right, and like put your career on hold in this situation, would you be able to do it within the confinements of marriage? The answer, I mean, realistically speaking.
Yeah, so putting my career on hold, like, it would have to be it would have to make sense. Yeah, it have to be worth it.
But how would marriage change that is my question. Like, would you actually, if you guys got married hypothetically tomorrow, would you actually put a stop to what you got going on as far as like going to Maryland and pursuing your dream?
No, I don't.
So nothing would change.
Well, I mean, it would just basically solidify our union.
How?
And because we are putting our vows before God. We are, you know, creating that.
But isn't one of the vows to obey your husband?
Yeah, absolutely. Submissive, obey your husband. Yeah, all of those things. But once again, you know, the topic we're talking about having to do with working.
I understand.
And it wouldn't make sense for me to just drop what I have. I have a good job. Yeah, I have a good job. That
I think marriage would only cement and exacerbate the problem. Probably. Because what you're basically doing is you're putting cement on something that isn't stable.
Okay.
And it's more amenable to be broken. You know what I mean? Because it's like right now the foundation isn't there. You know what I mean? So it's like get married, but the foundation isn't there. One of the duties when you take your vows, right? I'm not Christian or Catholic. I'm assuming you guys are, right? Yeah. But I know they say, you know, the big one is obey your husband until death do us part, and obey your husband.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, with all the books with all the religion of the book, they're all, you know, the woman's got to follow her man. And in this case, it's not happening, which I see your perspective too, because now that I'm talking to you guys, I see where this all kind of stems from. So, all right, I'm just going to give my assessment here.
One last question.
All right, go ahead. Please, go ahead.
You both have been together for 5 years. Have you ever cheated?
No.
Be honest.
Absolutely not.
Never?
Not.
No.
No texts? No talking to a guy behind the scenes? No phone calls? Nothing?
No.
Never?
No, never.
That makes sense. What about you?
Thankfully not. I've never loved another woman but her.
Never?
Never.
Come on, bro. You're Puerto Rican.
Never.
Mo, this sound right to you, bro? Okay, so never.
Never.
Wow. That's amazing.
Well, I mean, to be honest, he doesn't have the sexual market value to cheat anyway.